Hello, we're back. I'm Normal Player Guy, and now we have some interesting news on the update screen. So, we've just had an update, and with it now comes the official introduction to the countdown of the 7th anniversary. And it also came with a nice update and just some things to do. Mind you, this is not for every single player. I'm just here on the JP side of things for what they had back in January, early February, but some of this is largely the same. So, as it's about to officially start, we're a week off. The login bonus is now the same. Log in every day for the next 7 days, and you'll get tickets and stones to help towards that ticket banner where you're not guaranteed any SSR, but you can walk away with something great. We are now actually officially getting something like this. This is an SNS and Line campaign, although now for global it's Twitter and Line. Personally, I don't know what Line is, but the Twitter I'm aware of. Now, you don't need a Twitter account to actually do this. Now, it's a once a day limited event. You'll see on your loading screen, the main menu, you'll see this logo. You press it, you press Twitter. The moment it directs you to another page, just back out, back to the game, just as simple as that, and you get your stones. That's as simple as that. And of course, the returning campaign is for certain players. If you haven't been playing for, I think, more than like a 2 month span, you'll get this. This ties into something that Global has now just got, which I'll cover into the video for the rest of this. And of course, the final part of the Masters mission is now on. Very easy, they're all the same. Complete X amount of stages and do the daily training for with the daily training with the Turtle School, and you'll get some nice easy Dragon Ores. The stones, altogether, you'll get 77 stones for doing it. All these events are currently out. All these events are related to the Blue Gogeta and the Super Saiyan 4s, respectively. Now, of course, this one hasn't come out just yet, but will do. But that's where it all ends. Now, into the new thing, which alongside the returning campaign, there it is. Alongside this returning campaign, I minimize this. We now have. I'll just go through this. This is the introduction to what we have. So this is us. And here we go. So the Docking Scout campaign. Now the Docking Scout campaign is this. So you'll notice this little symbol here. Now another user, now the criteria is they have got to have completed the Greatest Warrior, which is for brand new players. When you open up, you can't do anything with the game until you've created that grid, that 3x3 grid with more than one phase of it that helps you get the new free-to-play physical LR. Now, once players have achieved all that, they're then able to attempt this. So you've got to have under level 100 and, of course, completed that, and then you get this. So what happens is you open up and you have this. So this is a QR code, and this QR code, and we will see. Yeah, so it's a bit different here. Yeah, so of course they didn't get this. Right, so back to this. So yeah, QR code that they get to scan. Now, of course, this activates the camera whilst using in the app. Anyway, when they do scan this and it's fairly quick, they get access to a bunch of missions. These missions then activate and appear for both screens or for both phones once they happen. So I managed to do it with another account who was around level 80, and of course they completed the Warriors Greatest, that grid. So what happens is you get these welcome scout missions here. Now the other phone is called Welcome Scout Missions. Now there are 50 altogether, and you only need, I think, 23 of them, I believe, from this end. Now the missions vary from just playing the game and logging in for 1 day all the way up to 7 days, for completing X amount of quests, X amount of events, and of course by completing quest events and for reaching certain ranks. So you get one for every 10 levels up to level 100. Now they get stones and you get stones based on how many of these that they ticked off. So there are a nice 50 of them. As I say, it's just logging in and get up to level 100. And you'll easily do, I think it's 7 quests and I think like 5 regular events as well to do with it. play the game normally, you'll easily cover those, and you just got to log in. Now, the other account should have most of this done by then. In fact, I have gone ahead and actually done just a few, and it only took a short amount of time. So I managed to go from level 80 to level 90 in about the span of an hour and a half, covering various missions to do. So most of these that they got to do, as you see, it gave me a nice 6 stones there. So most of these that they got to do is just log in. They'll if you just do one mission every day, they'll do most of it. I'm not too bothered going from level 90 to level 100. That's just a couple of stones for me. On the other account, I believe it is worth somewhere in the round of like 10 stones, so it might be worth for that. So I'll probably go ahead and finish that off at some point. But as it says there, I've got 48 days. So that's what this new event looks like. So going ahead forward,